Stars questions, please.
Rick, you had some impressive bench production, but can you open up by talking about your backup centers, Jan and Wright, and what they were able to contribute to?
Yeah, good energy, both guys. I thought Haywood played well too. I mean, this is a good example of a game where we need all three centers. They all fill a specific role, and frequently the bigger guys and the opponent, the opposing team starts a bigger center, and then Brennan's got to guard him, and then we got other options, and three different kind of body types, three different kinds of games, and we need all three guys tonight.
You talked about Vince, and how he pretty much took over in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he was real aggressive. We were looking to get him involved. He made good decisions. He made shots. Made a couple good passes. It's just it gives us another attacker out there. At the small forward position. So that's a plus. And again, tonight we wanted to get everybody involved without running the minutes up crazy. And by and large, I guess we were able to do that.
Both Delonte and Vince have playoff experience. They've been in the trenches. They've battle tested. What do you expect from those two going into the playoffs?
Well, our team is pretty battle tested. I mean, we got a couple guys that Wright hasn't played in a lot of playoff games, but the majority of the other guys have been involved, and so our guys know what this time of year is about. I really like the way West played tonight. Defensively, he was a big factor. Made key plays, key baskets. They made runs at us, and he was involved in a lot of the plays that kind of stemmed the tide. So, that was good. And again, it's gonna, we're gonna need every guy on the roster, to play as good as we need to play.
Were you happy with the balance of minutes between everyone tonight?
Yeah, it was fine. It was fine, and Delonte's the only guy that was over 30, and he's compared to the rest of our team, he's like a youngster out there. So, but it was okay. We got to play tomorrow, and we'll go from there.
Any concerns about your three-point shooting, only 3 of 19 for the game?
Well, we were 0 for 10 in the first half, so it was an improvement. Only slightly better than my tie, which wasn't good tonight.
Right, you get a sense that Vince has kind of ramped up his game for the playoffs coming up here?
Yeah, and I think he understands that we need him to be aggressive. When you come to a team, and I also believe that the change of position. Now he really is playing specifically at 3. That gives him a certain kind of advantage that he can have a lot of nights. Where he can attack and make things happen for us. And last 2 games, he's been big. Getting into the paint, making plays, getting to the free throw line. Tonight they went under some screens. He made jump shots. So he made them pay.
You plan on having Kid play tomorrow?
Doubtful.
Anybody else?
At this point, I don't believe so. But he will not play tomorrow.
Okay. Is that
Pre-planned, rest situation, similar to Portland. And then, next week, we'll see where we are.
you really like what you see from Kid in terms of, since he's been back from the injury, the quickness, explosiveness relative to a 39-year-old body, kind of his physical conditioning?
Yeah, he's a wonder. He's a source of constant amazement for me. The things that he can do at this stage of his life, at this stage of his career. And tonight he was good, and the other night, timely play after timely play. That he has a knack. The charge that he took late fourth the other night. He hits timely shots. You know, it's just, he has the, you know, pulse on our guys. He gives them confidence, he gives them direction, and, you know, so, and rest is, at this point for him is the right thing, off it tonight.
I guess just a footnote in the game, but Azubuike, I think that's his first NBA game since 2000.
Yeah, and I liked him. I liked, you know, I wanted to get him in there early. You know, and I think this is, you know, he did the things that we felt that he could do. He spaced the floor. He had 2 threes that were in and out. He was solid defensively, and you know, he needs to get back on the floor and play some in games. And so, you know, tomorrow night, you know, we'll see if there's an opportunity to play him a little bit tomorrow night too. And you know, it's like Brewer last year. You know, if he can help us somehow along the line with one play or you know, a few good minutes in a game at the right time, it's all worth it. So, but he's worked hard, and I'm happy for him. You know, he's had a 2-year ordeal, you know, to get back.
Are you concerned at all by the amount of turnovers?
Yeah, I do have concern about it. Yes. Yeah, I think we had 10 or 11 in the first half. It's too many. I mean, we only had 10 the entire game last time we played these guys, which is a good stat because, you know, they rip at the ball and they have active hands and they get a lot of steals. So, look, that's an area where, you know, and I sound like a broken record. You know, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, efficient with the ball. Yeah, it's just, but it's going to be one of the big keys for us as we head down these last couple games and into the playoffs. And tomorrow night will be a huge test because, you know, we're playing the most physical defensive team in basketball, and they get into you, and you know, you basically wear those guys on your body the entire game. That's how they play, and it'll be good. We need that kind of a game right now.
Coach, what are your expectations going into tomorrow night?
Huh?
What are your expectations going into tomorrow night
For what?
for Chicago?
Expectations for what? The game?
Yes.
As far as what? I mean, kid's going to sit. I'm not sure who will start. They're a competitive team that needs to win to clinch best record in the East, I believe, unless I'm wrong. Anybody wrong on that? So they're very motivated for that game, and you know, we're trying to win games too, and we're trying to play well too. And so, you know, but again, it's going to be a playoff caliber game in terms of its physicality. That's a guarantee, because when you lace them up against those guys, that's the kind of game it's going to be, and it'll be good. It'll be good for us.
Thank you.